Josh Roundtree here on MSA Sports Center stage with Jonathan Whalen of the Knoch Knights, a nose guard for the Knights, who made it all the way right here to Heinz Field last year to the WPIL Championship game where they fell to the Montour Spartans. First off, Jonathan, we were talking off camera a little bit. You play nose guard, you're 5'9", about 185. Talk about that. Obviously, maybe a little bit undersized as some guys may look at it, but you rely more maybe on some quickness and technique with that?
Well, I think at the high school level, maybe the college and pro level, obviously size is a big part, but I think at high school, it's more about technique, strength, and desire at a position like that. Then if you have those intangible things, you can overcome any size deficit you might have.
In a way, it sort of seems like defensive linemen that are a little bit smaller, it can actually work to their advantage almost in high school to be a little bit undersized because, you know, the technique for the lineman maybe isn't as good, but you can get underneath them. Is that something you try to do, is get underneath the lineman and get around them?
Yeah, definitely. I try. We have different plays where the lineman might slant to either direction depending on what's happening in the play, and you try to rip underneath the lineman and try to get past them that way rather than just take them head on.
Last season, the Knights, of course, got to the WPIL Championship game in AAA. It was a tough game against the Montour Spartans, a very good team from last year. But talk about the run you guys had last year, and really the thing that I think impressed most people was the way your community came together after the death of Alexis Summers. The community really came together, and really I don't think Heinz Field has seen a more packed stadium than it did when the Knoch Knights were in the house.
Well, it was definitely an unforgettable time for all of us, and I just have a memory of coming off the bus when we got to Heinz Field and just seeing literally hundreds of our parents, our family members, our friends just all waiting there for us as we got off the bus. It was really just an amazing thing to see, and it was really just, it felt incredible to see, like, you know, the Montour had a lot of fans. When we came out, that whole side was packed, and they were all ready to cheer us on whether we won or lost. They were behind us the whole time.
Enough about last year. Let's look ahead to this upcoming season, the 2012 season. It was a great run for you guys last year, but you were telling me off the camera that you think this team has the makings of potentially being better than last year's team. Talk about that. What is this team going to bring to the table?
Well, this year we have a lot of guys coming back, a lot of starters. We have big guys, or big-time guys like Ben Tackett, Dakota Bergman. They're going to be back. They're going to do a lot of good things for us offensively. On defense, we have linebackers Mike Cunningham and Luke Kronberg, who are both all-conference that are coming back. And I think we'll just have more experience, and I think if we did get back to Heinz Field, which I think we can, I think we would be able to do better than we did last year and hopefully win it now that we know what it's like to play on that field.
The Knights are looking to come back to Heinz Field. That's Jonathan Whalen of the Knoch Knights, the nose guard. This has been MSA Sports Center Stage.